My beloved child, stop everything you are doing right now and listen to me. This moment is not ordinary. This hour is not common. And this word is not random. Heaven itself is moving. The atmosphere around you is shifting. And I, your Lord and Savior, am speaking to you now. You did not stumble upon this message by accident, nor is it something you can treat lightly or push aside for later. I placed it before you at the exact moment I knew your heart would be ready to hear it. I have been preparing you for this word, drawing you through storms and silence, through nights of weeping and days of waiting, so that when this hour arrived you would not miss it. What I am about to reveal to you is not for tomorrow, not for next week, not for some distant time in your imagination. My child, it is unfolding today, right now, in this very moment. And if you ignore these words, if you let your attention wander or your heart grow distracted, you will miss what I have already set in motion for your life. I am drawing near to you with a voice that cannot be mistaken, with a presence that cannot be denied. There are moments when I whisper gently, when I nudge softly, when I wait patiently for you to notice me. But this is not one of those moments. This is an appointed time, a divine interruption, a holy encounter. I am calling you with urgency because the window before you is narrow. The opportunity at hand is critical, and the shift that is taking place in the unseen realms requires your awareness. Heaven's clock has struck a decisive hour, and I do not want you to walk past it as though it were ordinary. You are standing in a sacred intersection, where your obedience, your listening, and your response will determine the measure of what you receive. That is why I speak with such weight, with such intensity, with such unshakable love. My child, you have cried out for a sign. You have asked for confirmation. You have pleaded with me to make my will clear to you. This is it. This is the sign you asked for. This is the voice you prayed to hear. Every word that follows has been chosen carefully, not as empty encouragements or vague phrases, but as living truth breathed from my spirit directly into your life. You are not hearing this by chance. I arranged it long before you even knew to ask. I carved this moment into time itself, knowing that your weary heart would need it, that your searching soul would long for it, and that your trembling faith would be strengthened by it. Do not doubt this. Do not allow the enemy to whisper that it is coincidence or imagination. I am speaking directly to you, and I need you to lean in with all your heart. There are things unfolding in your life and in the world around you that cannot be postponed. The shaking has already begun. The doors have already started to open, and the atmosphere has already shifted. I have set in motion a divine plan that will not wait for hesitation, nor will it pause for fear. The blessings, the breakthroughs, the miracles I have prepared are being released today. The alignment I promised, the restoration you long for, the answers you thought were delayed, they are entering your path even now. But you must be ready to receive them. You must be awake to notice them. You must listen carefully to every word I speak, for they are not simply sounds. They are keys, instructions, and confirmations that will unlock the very things you have been praying for. If you turn away now, if you dismiss this as just another message, you will not only forfeit the encouragement I long to give you, but you will risk missing the very breakthrough I have already placed in your path. Understand this deeply. My words are never wasted. They are sent with purpose, they carry power, and they achieve what I send them to accomplish. This is why I am asking for your full attention, why I am commanding you not to let distractions steal this moment. The enemy knows the weight of what is being spoken, and he will try to cloud your mind with doubts, to stir your heart with anxiety, to convince you that this message is not for you. But I tell you clearly, my beloved child, it is for you. It is yours. It is my voice to your soul, and I do not want you to let it slip past you. You have been walking through a season where silence felt heavy, where prayers seemed unanswered, and where the days blurred together with waiting and wondering. You questioned if I had forgotten you, if I still saw you, if my promises had grown stale. But even in those quiet seasons, I was weaving together the details, arranging the pieces, aligning the timing. What you thought was delay was actually preparation. What you thought was absence was actually my nearness. And what you thought was silence was actually the sound of heaven preparing for this very hour. Now I am speaking with clarity, with urgency, with unmistakable power, because the season of waiting is giving way to a season of sudden fulfillment. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength. My child, can you feel it even now? That stirring in your spirit, that trembling in your chest, that sense that something holy is pressing upon you. That is my presence surrounding you. That is my spirit confirming to you that these are not empty words, but living truth. I am drawing you into a deeper awareness, because what is coming requires your readiness. Something huge is about to happen today, not in vague distance, but in tangible reality. Heaven's doors are opening, angels are moving, and my hand is already reaching into your circumstances. You will see shifts in your environment, changes in your relationships, answers in your prayers, and signs in your daily path that will confirm what I am saying now. But hear me again, beloved. If you ignore these words, you risk missing the blessing. I am not speaking to frighten you, but to awaken you. I am not pressing with urgency to burden you, but to prepare you. I am not filling your heart with anticipation for nothing. I am declaring to you that I am at work, that I have heard you, and that I am moving today. This is why I said stop everything. This is why I called for your full attention, because you cannot afford to let this pass by. Think of how many times you asked me if I was near. Think of the nights you cried, asking for a clear word, begging me to show you that I was still with you. Do you not see? This is that word. This is that answer. This is the confirmation you have longed for. I am saying to you now, I have never left you. I have never abandoned you. I have never ignored your prayers. I have been with you every step, and now I am breaking through the silence to make sure you know it. Heaven is not distant from you. It is surrounding you. The unseen realm is active on your behalf even now. So listen carefully, my beloved child. Take these words as living bread for your soul. Do not treat them as casual or ordinary. They are not. They are sacred, they are holy, they are direct from my heart to yours. If you hold on to them, if you let them anchor you, if you allow them to shape your next steps, you will not only endure the days ahead, you will step into the fullness of what I have already prepared for you. I am not speaking of years away. I am not speaking of some far-off season. I am speaking of today. Something huge is happening today, and you must be ready. My beloved child, listen to me with all of your heart and lean in closely, for this is no accident. Do not think for a moment that you stumbled upon these words by chance, or that you are hearing them at just any ordinary time. I tell you, this is a divine interruption, a holy invasion of your life. I, the Lord your God, have stepped into this very moment to speak to you directly, because you are chosen, you are set apart, and you are loved beyond what you can imagine. I arranged this encounter long before you ever thought to ask for it. I set it in place because I knew that your heart would need it, that your spirit would cry out for it, and that your life would depend upon it. I call you now to silence every distraction. Lay aside the noise of the world, the endless voices that demand your attention, the anxieties that pull at your mind, and the thoughts that make your heart restless. Be still before me. For if you try to hold on to your busyness, if you let the noise of the world drown out my voice, you will miss the blessing that I am pouring out upon you this very day. I tell you again, this is not a casual word. It is not something you can return to later. It is not a message you could half listen to. What I am speaking to you now carries eternal weight, and it has been sent to you at this very hour for a holy reason. Do you not see how carefully I have orchestrated this? Every delay you faced, every closed door, every unexpected turn, none of it was random. It was me positioning you, shaping you, preparing you to hear this very word. You are here because I summoned you. This moment is holy because I made it holy. And I tell you with urgency, if you treat it lightly, you will regret it. Not because I am a God of cruelty, but because you will miss the abundance I long to give you, the breakthrough I have prepared for you, and the peace that is waiting for you if only you will listen and receive. My child, there have been many times when I whispered to you and you did not notice. There have been moments when I nudged you gently and you dismissed it as nothing. There were signs I placed in your path, answers hidden in the quiet, and confirmations woven into your days, but you overlooked them because the distractions were too loud. I do not condemn you for this. I understand the weight you carry, the burdens that press on you, and the noise that surrounds you. But now I will not whisper. Now I will not merely nudge. I am speaking clearly, with urgency, with a voice that cuts through every distraction. Because what I am about to do in your life requires your attention, your faith, and your obedience. I am warning you, my beloved, if you dismiss this moment, you will miss something precious. You will miss the blessing I am pouring out, the breakthrough I have positioned in your path, and the healing I am ready to release into your life. Do not take these words lightly. This is your divine appointment. This is the moment you prayed for when you asked me to make my will clear. This is the answer to the secret cries of your heart when you said, Lord, speak to me. Show me that you are near. Give me direction. I am answering you now. If you turn away, if you close your heart, you will forfeit the very thing you asked me for. My child, do you know why I speak with such weight? Because I love you too much to let you driven. I love you too much to let you walk past this moment unaware. I love you too much to stay silent when your destiny hangs in the balance. This is why I have interrupted your day, why I have set this word before you, why I am pleading with you to listen carefully. I am not a distant God who speaks only in thunder and lightning. I am near, I am present, and I am speaking softly yet firmly into the deepest places of your soul. I am calling you back to the center, calling you to focus, calling you to turn your ear to me alone. Please support our channel, for our only goal is to bring joy and peace into your life and to draw your heart closer to God in devotion and reverence. And if you feel touched by these efforts, you can show your love through the super thanks button down below. Think about how many voices you hear every day. The voices of doubt, of fear, of comparison, of guilt. The voices of people who do not understand you. The voices of the world that shout constantly for your attention. The whispers of the enemy that tell you that you are unworthy, forgotten, or abandoned. These voices have fought to drown out mine. They have pulled at your heart. They have stolen your peace. They have clouded your vision. But I am silencing them now. I am cutting through the noise with clarity. And I command you, do not listen to them. Do not let them distract you. Fix your eyes on me, for my voice is the only one that leads to life. I tell you plainly, the reason you are here, the reason you are reading these words is because I chose you to hear them. Many will pass this by. Many will scroll past. Many will dismiss it. Many will harden their hearts and say, this is not for me. And they will miss their blessing. They will cry later, wishing they had stayed, wishing they had listened, wishing they had received. But you, my child, must not be among them. Do not let doubt rob you of what I am pouring out. Do not let fear convince you that this word is not yours. You are chosen. You are called. You are the one I am speaking to right now. Do not underestimate the weight of what I am saying. Heaven does not speak without reason. Every word that comes from my mouth carries power. My word is living and active, sharper than any sword, stronger than any barrier, able to break chains, open doors, and bring life where there was only despair. When I speak, creation responds. When I speak, angels move. When I speak, darkness trembles. And I am speaking to you now. If you will only believe, if you will only hold on to this, you will see miracles unfold in your life that you never thought possible. My beloved, I want you to understand something very clearly. The reason I am urging you not to ignore this moment is because I have already set blessings in motion on your behalf. I have already dispatched angels to guard you, to guide you, to bring into your life the very answers you have been waiting for. But if you close your heart, if you let unbelief harden you, if you walk away, you will miss them. Not because I have taken them away, but because you will not be in position to receive them. This is why I call you to focus. This is why I ask for your undivided attention. Because the blessings are already on their way, and I do not want you to miss them. Do you feel the urgency in your spirit even now? That pull, that stirring, that sense that something is different about this very moment. That is me. That is my spirit pressing upon you, confirming to you that this is not ordinary. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it as emotion. This is holy. This is real. This is heaven reaching into your life with purpose. My child, I have chosen you. I have called you by name. You are mine. And I am telling you now, listen carefully, stay alert, guard this moment with reverence, because everything I am about to reveal is for your good, for your future, for your healing, and for your destiny. Do not let it slip past you. Do not allow the enemy to steal it from you. Hold on to it tightly, for it is a treasure sent from heaven to you in this very hour. My beloved child, open your heart wider now, for I am about to show you something that will change how you see your very existence. Heaven is not distant, far away in unreachable skies. Heaven is moving around you right now. The unseen realm is alive with activity, and you are not as alone as you have believed. Even as you sit here, even as you breathe, my angels are already positioned around you. They are not far. They are not delayed. They are not uncertain of their assignment. They are here, surrounding you like a shield, standing guard over your life, preparing the way for the miracle I am about to release. The atmosphere around you is shifting, though your natural eyes may not see it. The air of your spirit has already changed. The heaviness you carried has begun to lift. The burdens that weighed on you are being broken, and the chains that tried to hold you are snapping one by one. Can you not feel it, my child? That subtle stirring in your heart, that sense of peace where there once was panic, that breath of hope where despair once reigned, that is heaven moving in your midst. It is not imagination. It is not coincidence. It is my hand, my presence, my army of angels surrounding you. Today is not like other days. This is not routine, not common, not simply another turn of the calendar. This day is marked by my intervention. I have written this day with fire. I have carved it into eternity with purpose. And I have released heaven's resources into your life in ways you will soon see with your own eyes. Do not think for a moment that your prayers have been in vain, that your tears have been ignored, or that your waiting has been wasted. Every word you spoke in desperation, every sigh you breathed in silence, every longing you carried when you felt unseen, I have gathered them all, and today I am moving in response. Even now, angels are carrying assignments with your name written upon them. They are bringing peace into your restless nights. They are bringing provision where you saw lack. They are bringing healing into the very places of your body, your mind, and your soul that cried out for restoration. They are opening doors that no man can shut, doors you thought were long sealed, opportunities you thought were lost forever. My angels are working even in the hearts of people you have prayed for, softening what seemed hard, turning what seemed resistant, lining what seemed impossible. You may not see it all at once, but you will soon see the evidence. What you once thought would never shift will begin to move, and you will know that heaven has acted on your behalf. Do not underestimate what is happening around you right now. Do not dismiss the stirring as small or insignificant. For I tell you the truth, what begins in the unseen realm is greater than anything you can yet imagine. The unseen is shaping the seen. The spiritual is realigning the natural. The divine is invading the earthly. This is why you feel a tension in your spirit, why you sense a holy urgency, why something deep within you is awakening. It is because the unseen has already shifted, and the natural is catching up with it. My child, I want you to understand that I never send my angels without reason. They do not wander aimlessly. They do not appear without purpose. They are ministers of my will, flames of fire carrying out my commands, and today they are carrying out assignments for you. Do not think yourself too small, too unworthy, or too forgotten for such attention. You are mine. You are chosen. You are beloved. And for you, I have moved heaven into motion. For you, I have positioned warriors of light. For you, I have commanded angels to stand guard. You may not see them, but their presence is real. You may not hear them, but their work is undeniable. When you feel peace wash over you suddenly, when you sense protection in moments that could have destroyed you, when you experience doors opening where there was no way, know this: my angels have been there. I sent them. I commanded them. And they obeyed for your sake. Comment Jesus. Be my defender if you trust His protection. Today is holy, my child. Today is marked by my hand. Do not treat it as ordinary. Many days passed where you waited and saw little change, but this day carries the fragrance of breakthrough. This day is soaked in divine timing. This day carries the fingerprints of heaven. You will look back and say, that was the day everything shifted. That was the day God moved for me. That was the day the impossible became possible. Lift your eyes beyond what you see in the natural. Do not measure your life by your circumstances, for circumstances are temporary, but my word is eternal. What I am declaring now will outlast the storms. It will break through the barriers. It will remain standing when everything else crumbles. My intervention is not fleeting. It is not fragile. It is not conditional upon man's approval. It is rooted in my power, anchored in my love, and carried by the authority of heaven itself. I know, my beloved, that you have grown weary. I know the days have felt long, the nights even longer. I know you have looked at your situation and wondered, Lord, when will things change? When will I see the answers? When will I walk in freedom? I tell you now, this is the day I have appointed. This is the day the answers begin to unfold. This is the day freedom starts to break forth. Not tomorrow, not years from now, but today. Do not despise small signs. When you see peace where there was fear, rejoice. When you see even one door open, celebrate. When you feel weight lifting, give thanks. For these are the first ripples of a greater wave. These are the early signs of the full breakthrough. Do not overlook them. Do not dismiss them. They are proof that heaven has already moved. My child, I do not want you to walk with fear any longer. The enemy will try to convince you that nothing has changed, that these words are just feelings, that what you long for will never come. But I tell you, rebuke those lies. Stand firm on my word. Believe that I am moving even when you cannot yet see. Trust that the unseen is already shifting the scene. For faith is not sight. Faith is believing me even when nothing looks different. Faith is knowing that if I have spoken it, it is already done. The unseen realm is aligning for you. Everything that once resisted is being softened. Every delay is being broken. Every chain is being snapped. Every obstacle is being moved. And the angels I have assigned are ensuring that what I have spoken over you comes to pass. No enemy can stand against it. No power can resist it. No scheme can do it. For when I declare a thing, it shall be established. So listen carefully, my beloved. Today is not like other days. Today is marked by my intervention. Today carries the seal of heaven. Today I have moved on your behalf. Do not doubt it. Do not minimize it. Do not miss it. Receive it, embrace it, and walk forward with faith. For I, the Lord your God, have spoken it, and it is already unfolding. My beloved child, draw near to me now, for I want to speak to the deepest part of your heart. I have seen what no one else has seen. I have watched the hidden battles you fought when no one was there to cheer you on. I have walked beside you in the lonely nights when your pillow was soaked with tears, when your mind was restless with questions, when your spirit was weary and heavy with burdens too deep to share. I have been with you in the hours when silence seemed to roar louder than any sound, when your cries felt unanswered, and when your prayers felt like they dissolved into the air. My child, I want you to know this truth beyond any shadow of doubt. I heard every prayer. I saw every tear. Not one was wasted. There were moments when you thought no one cared. Times when you felt invisible, unheard, forgotten even by me. You asked, Lord, where are you? Do you see me? Do you hear me? Do you care? And though you could not feel my presence then, I was closer to you than your very breath. I bent low to collect the tears that streamed from your eyes. I leaned in to hear the whispers of your broken heart. Every word you uttered in pain was recorded in my heart. Every sigh that escaped your chest was understood by me as clearly as if you had spoken it aloud. Nothing you endured slipped past my notice. My beloved, you must understand how precious you are to me. Your tears are not forgotten droplets lost in the earth. They are treasures gathered by my hands. I hold them in a bottle, as my word has promised, and I carry them with tenderness. Each tear is a testimony of your endurance, a witness of your faith even when your faith felt small. Each tear has been woven into the fabric of the miracle I am preparing for you. Do not think your pain was wasted. Do not think your nights of weeping served no purpose. Even your suffering has been a seed, planted in faith, watered with tears, and destined to bear fruit in my timing. I know how weary you have felt. I know how the weight of disappointment pressed against your chest like a heavy stone. I know how you tried to smile when your heart was breaking, how you carried yourself through the day while crumbling inside. You thought no one noticed, but I did. I watched as you fought battles no one applauded you for. I watched as you chose to keep going when everything in you wanted to give up. I saw the courage it took to rise each morning when your soul begged for rest. And I tell you now, my child, I am proud of you. You did not endure in vain. Every battle shaped you. Every tear watered the ground of your destiny. Every sleepless night drew me closer to your heart. You could not see it then, but I was strengthening you, refining you, preparing you for what is unfolding now. Your pain was not punctuated with preparation. Your struggle was not abandonment, it was alignment. I was molding your character, deepening your faith, and sharpening your discernment. What you thought was breaking you was actually building you into the vessel I need for the season ahead. There were moments when you looked at yourself and thought, I am too weak. I am too broken. I cannot go on. But even then, my strength was made perfect in your weakness. Even then, my grace carried you. Even then, I whispered to your soul, keep going, for I am with you. You may not have realized it, but it was my hand that lifted you when you had no strength left. It was my spirit that gave you the breath to take one more step. It was my love that refused to let you collapse beneath the weight of despair. My child, I have watched you walk through rejection. I have seen the betrayal that cut so deep you thought you would never heal. I know the sting of words spoken against you, the wounds inflicted by those you trusted, the loneliness of being misunderstood. You questioned why I allowed it. You wondered why I did not shield you from such pain. But hear me clearly. I never abandoned you. I never left you unprotected. Even in the betrayal, I was guarding your soul. Even in the rejection, I was redirecting your path. Even in the loss, I was preparing restoration greater than what you had before. What others meant for harm, I am turning for your good. Do not despise the tears you have shed. They are not a sign of weakness, they are proof of your endurance. They testify that even when it hurt, you still longed for me. They reveal that even when you felt forgotten, you still called my name. And I tell you, those tears are precious to me. They water the ground from which your joy will spring forth. For my word declares that those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. Your season of weeping is not endless. Your harvest of joy is near. Type Father, you know my heart if you long for His presence. I have seen how you prayed prayers that seemed to bounce off the walls. You thought they went unanswered. You thought they were ignored. But I assure you, every prayer reached my throne. Not one was lost, and not one was forgotten. Some were answered in ways you could not yet perceive. Some were delayed because the timing was not yet right. Some were redirected because I had something better than what you asked. But none were wasted. Every prayer has been stored in heaven, and at the appointed time they shall be released into your life in ways that will leave you in awe. You have walked through valleys so dark that you wondered if you would survive. But you did survive. You have carried weights so heavy you wondered if they would crush you. But they did not crush you. You have faced storms so fierce you thought they would drown you. But you did not drown. Do you not see, my child? You are still here because I carried you. You are still standing because I held you. You are still breathing because I sustained you. Every battle you faced was proof of my presence, not my absence. The enemy tried to convince you that you were abandoned. He whispered lies into your weary heart, telling you that you were forgotten, that you were unloved, that you were alone. But I declare to you now, those were lies. I never left you. I never turned my face from you. I never withdrew my hand. Even when you could not feel me, I was holding you. Even when you thought I was silent, I was speaking through every circumstance. Even when you thought I was absent, I was closer than ever. You may have scars, but they are not signs of defeat, they are marks of survival. They are proof that you endured. They are reminders that even in the darkest places, my light sustained you. One day, those scars will testify of my goodness. They will be the evidence you show others to declare, I went through the fire, but I was not consumed. I walked through the waters, but I was not drowned. The Lord was with me, and He delivered me. Beloved child, do not despise your journey. Do not curse the nights you cried or the days you struggled. They were not wasted. They were not meaningless. They were the very soil in which I planted strength, endurance, faith, and hope. They were the refining fire that shaped you into who you are now. They were the preparation for the glory I am about to reveal in your life. Hear me now. Nothing you endured will be wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every battle, it all serves a purpose. It all has meaning. I am weaving it together into a story greater than you can comprehend. And soon, you will see how even the pain became part of the miracle. You will look back and understand that I was with you all along, that I never abandoned you, and that I was working all things for your good. So lift your head, my child. Wipe the tears from your eyes. Know that I, your God, have seen it all, remembered it all, and treasured it all. Your suffering was not in vain. Your struggles were not wasted. I am about to turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, your brokenness into beauty. And when I do, you will know beyond all doubt that I am faithful, that I am near, and that I have loved you with an everlasting love. Type Amen to declare new beginnings over your life, and share this message so others may find hope too.